All right, ladies and gentlemen, it does appear that Wuthering Waves is back at it again with another survey, another questionnaire talking about our overall satisfaction with version 2.0. And I decided, hey, why not share my take? As many could say, the #1 Kuro bot. So with that, let's first claim our 5,000 astrite. My first bit of feedback for Kuro games is let's not have the worst flashbang in gacha gaming. Maybe let's have a dark mode for the survey. So I actually don't feel like my eyes are burning as I'm taking it, because that might influence the quality of my answers, if I'm frankly being honest. New content in version 2.0. I wish I could zoom in too, right? These eyes are progressively getting worse with each survey that I read. New content in version 2.0 includes the new region, Renacida, new main quest, new companion stories. How satisfied am I with them? I've got to say, very, very satisfied. Good stuff. Quality stuff. Based on your experience with the current version, how satisfied are you with the following aspects? Story, very satisfied. This is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not over here looking for a not even triple A, for a fucking Oscar-winning story. I'm here to have fun. And that story was fun. If you're somebody, right, in my opinion, that's going ahead and doing all this critiquing about like, oh, the plot wasn't complex enough. Oh, and there wasn't enough depth in how the different points were progressing from... Who cares? Guess what makes a lot of money at the box office? Superhero movies. Are superhero movies incredibly complex and crazy? No, they're not. They're pretty simple, but they have good storytelling and people like them. They spend a lot of money on them, actually. They're some of the most popular ones ever. And all of those dumb little nerds just can't stop griping and complaining. Oh my god, the story's actually so... But everything else surrounding them is great. And guess what? They're obviously trying to appeal to the widest audience possible. And so yes, they did a fantastic job with that. Fantastic fucking job with it. Combat? Hot take. Yeah, the combat's good. The combat's good. However, I do think that they have some additional room for some more complexity in the character designs, but I don't think it's a bad thing that the 2.0 characters are easy to play. I don't think that's a bad thing, especially considering that a bunch of new players came to the game in 2.0. And so having some of the easier characters to learn how to use on the roster when the game is kind of like going for a bit of a soft relaunch is actually a pretty intelligent thing to do, right? Imagine Chang Li was the first on-banner character for 2.0. Imagine how many people would have been like, holy fuck this game. Fuck this game. I just wasted all my pulls. I can't use this character properly. Pretty high chance that would have happened, guys. Pretty high chance. Carlotta's simple, satisfying. Rosia's incredibly simple to use. She has like a little bit of complexity and quick swap potential. But overall, the two kits are super easy to pick up and super easy to do well with. As long as, you know, Rosia, you spend about 10 hours grinding her echoes. With that, let's go ahead and move on to the next part. World exploration. What else can I fucking say here? The flying in this game is amazing. Doing the world quests is amazing. It's actually something that I haven't 100%ed yet because I'm kind of like leaving it, right? I'm leaving it so that I can gradually do it, because every single time it's such a like fresh adventure. I'll like jump in for like 2 to 3 hours, just like kind of lose track of time. And that's how I've been taking it. I feel like in a sense, it's sort of like amplified the experience for me because I'm going ahead and I feel like I'm experiencing something new and amazing every single time. However, it's also so good that people can binge it, but all the areas are like so differently designed. All of the puzzles are kind of like unique. There's all these different dynamics. I just unlocked like Nightmare Crownless, right, the other week, and that whole adventure, right, of like dealing with like the fucking flames that you have to like light up, little bit annoying, but it was also like pretty unique as well, and overall just a great overall experience. Resonator building. They give so much fucking free shit that building characters in this game actually is so easy. Like, they give so much free stuff that building characters in this game is ridiculously fucking easy. It's absurdly easy. Echoes suck, roll better. I literally clear the endgame content. I clear the endgame content with some of the worst character builds I've ever seen. I clear the endgame content with some of the worst character builds you guys have seen. And this is the thing, right? You can get a baseline level of like mid echoes, go clear the end game, and then gradually grind, right? Until you optimize your pieces. But if you're somebody that is seeking perfection right off the rip and like won't even attempt the end game until your echoes are perfect, well, guess what? Yeah, you're gonna have some troubles with progression. So yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I know there are tons of people that are probably gonna be upset about the echo grind, but guys, most people upset, you either have already cleared the end game, and at that point, it's like, okay, now you're just min-maxing your characters. If you want to min-max your characters immediately, then what else are you going to do in the game? If you've already cleared the end game and you're just min-maxing them right off the rip, what are you going to do in the game then? So, next up, We got environment design. We got the UI design, events and challenges, and resonator design. Environment design, I think it's just in line with the whole exploration piece. It's very satisfied. UI design, I think the character select menu is a little bit mid, if I'm gonna be honest. All we have are like portraits of the characters. I kind of actually do want them to do something from Genshin Impact, where we maybe see like a idle animation of the character or something like that in the character select menu. That could obviously have some performance issues, but maybe there's like some sort of compromise we could get to, right? Instead of just like a flat 2D point of view. So I'm gonna put slightly dissatisfied over there because I don't think anything has really changed since 2.0. And after seeing what Arknight's Enfield has for its characters, that's kind of nice. Gonna be honest, it is a little bit nice. Events and challenges, very satisfied. Actually, overall satisfied. I think the main thing with events and challenges is that although Colors Have No Form was fun, but the build up to it sucked balls. Like, the events were bad. The build up to the final Hikari fight was not good, in that the challenges were so fucking easy that I cleared it with a level 1 character who just had echoes equipped. A level 1 Ling Yang with absolutely no investment at all, just put on some echoes and was able to clear the content. And that to me is just like bad. It's a little bit not good, if I'm being honest. And yeah, I mean, the final level's fun. Build up was great for new players, bro. Yeah, that's called a fucking trial character, man. Just use the trial character and just have it be higher leveled at the start. Just let them use a Carlotta at level 80 and just have like more difficult content at a baseline. It's not like characters in this game scale wildly differently as they go from like level 50 to level 90. They just do more damage and they take more damage, but they have more HP to offset it. Resonator design, I would say I'm very satisfied, especially with, you know, knowing who's coming up, seeing how their designs look in game. Characters like Zani, Phoebe, Brant, Carvola, Cartithia. They look great. Now they can look much better. Okay, cool. Based on your experience with the current version, how satisfied are you with the following aspects? Performance optimization. Honestly, I'm actually going to put somewhat dissatisfied. I feel like the game has been running progressively worse on my machine at the very least in 2.0 compared to 1.0. I'm not really sure what it is. Like, I think on mobile it's gotten better, but the game kind of runs like shit, especially when I'm exploring 2.0 and like Renacida as a whole. It's not like unplayable, but it kind of is just like the FPS drop is kind of crazy. And I don't think my computer is like that bad. I was able to stream 1.0 in much higher fidelity than I'm able to stream 2.0. Like 2.0 feels like kind of slow. Co-op experience, very satisfied, at least in the final Hikari fight. And I'm gonna judge it on the best thing that there is, because let's be honest here, right? The previous co-op events before the Hikari fight, they take like no time because you're one-shotting everything. And the actual Hikari fight is pretty good, so I'll judge it based off that. It's very fun. Music and sound effects, very satisfied. Not really too much to say here. It's banger. It's quality stuff. What do you think of the amount of playable content in All Silent Souls Can Sing? Ample content. The actual playtime is relatively long. Excessive. I think it's ample. I don't feel like it's excessive. It feels like a lot of like, you could just do it, take it at your own pace. You don't feel like a pressure to do certain things. It feels like there are so many rewards across the entire map. Obviously, if you're a new player that comes in just for 2.0, you have all of 1.0 to do as well. All of 1.0, 1.2, 1.3. If you feel like you've been just grinding 2.0. And yeah, I mean, it's just people can play this game as much as they want. And I feel like for new players in particular, you might be able to play this game like for at least like 5, 6, 7 hours a day since 2.0 launched. And I think you would still have content to do. And it's like 26 days after the patch launched, because there's still like that actual much for you to explore, at least in 1.0. What device did you primarily use to experience utility in flight? Keyboard and mouse. How satisfied are you? Very satisfied. It's good. It's fun. Did you ever try switching on invert vertical? Nope, I didn't. How satisfied are you with treasure spots? Very satisfied. This is basically where you just like turn on the sensor. I think that this is an amazing feature because honestly, I haven't used a single interactive map for all of 2.0 when it did feel like interactive maps were kind of necessary for 1.0. While in 2.0, you don't need to. Very satisfied. How satisfied are you with Echo Challenge Plushie Leap? I mean, you just use it, right? This to me is like just saying, hey, we'll do Natlan, but better. We'll just do Natlan, but better. That's all it feels like. You just have the echoes available at any time and you can just use them whenever they're needed. You don't have to like find your fucking stupid little Phlogiston and then like go like suck off the Saurian before you can use it. It's just, you just use it whenever you need to. How satisfied are you with the music fly? I mean, it's like, it's okay. It's kind of annoying. What did you find unsatisfactory about the music fly? Kind of annoying to hit for very low actual rewards. I don't care about the music tracks. How satisfied are you with elusive sprint? Somewhat dissatisfied. Looks out of place in Renacida. Could be implemented in a more lore-friendly way. Guys, it's a fucking cat's paw that just spawns out in the middle of nowhere. Like, surely there's some other way for us to go faster, right? Like, I get why it's in the elusive realm. Surely there's a different way for us to implement. Like, Firmament, right? Mount Firmament had the fucking boosters that you go onto. It fits into, like, the lore of Mount Firmament. I don't know. Just put, like, just have, like, some echo. If you run over the echo, it makes you faster. Like an echo that's native to Renacida, and then when you run over it, you go faster. Just make it the same mechanic, but make it a different pickup. Pick up / run over an echo to gain the speed boost. Based on your experience so far, do you have any additional feedback or suggestions? Overall, the patch was... okay, why is it doing this? Overall, the patch was amazing. I just hope that the new character kits coming in 2.1 onward will be a little bit more mechanically complex and or interesting. Some characters, like all of the 2.0 releases, are pretty basic and or simple to play and use, and don't leave a lot of room to show off the amazing things that you can do in Wuthering Waves' combat. All right, but with that, looks like we're done with the survey. We're met with another fucking flashbang. Thank God, if I was falling asleep, I certainly am not now after that one. What the hell is this? I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get some more rewards in the mail later, but hopefully, you all enjoyed my take on version 2.0. Obviously, you guys know I haven't done every single goddamn thing in it, but I don't think you need to do every single thing in it to understand that it was amazing. We're going to get some morphable echoes, 50,000 more shell credits. Do keep that in mind. Really, really great stuff to have if you're new to the game. However, if you've been a day one player like me, probably don't need any of this stuff, but it will be good to give your feedback regardless. I kind of wish they had some asteroid. With that, let me know what you all think. Peace out.